Aha, I'm in the right spot. Hello, and welcome to the video. I am the Cosmic Turtle, and thank you... Oh, it's weird. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. So we're going to be continuing the main playthrough for... Let's drop that down. For Bleach Rebirth of Souls on the PS5. Let's go. So, while this starts, I'm going to see if I can't fidget about with the old hearing aid here. So I won't be talking. Well, I'll be talking, so I'll need to make sure it sounds better. If I try that one. Hoobily boobily boobily boo. That might sound better. Right. Actually, and try this one.
Rukia.
Okay, I think that's better. We'll stick with that, and if I need to change it, I'll just change it later. I'll find out when I talk more and more. Very unlike me, I know. Usually a quiet little goose. Right. Juego Mundo, Las Noches, meeting room. Find the right spot for this.
Welcome back, Grimjow.
Well, aren't you going to apologize, Grimjow?
Not really.
You...
It's all right, Kaname. I'm not angry.
Lord Aizen.
Why not? You should be angry.
I view Grimjow's actions as a display of loyalty, albeit an overzealous one. Am I wrong, Grimjow?
No, my lord.
Lord Aizen, let me execute him.
Alright, I'll try that.
Kaname?
This is personal. The fact is that you just don't like me. Is that any way for a Director General to behave?
Yes, when I mentioned recently about most of the new games I bought have been anime games, I've looked into it. I got a few other anime games and I realised, like I forgot that I had Dragon's Dogma 2 and Space Marines for Christmas.
Exactly.
Still nerdy, but like out of a lot of the last games I've had, Fairy Tail 2, completely forgot about that.
On the other hand,
Naruto and Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm's Connections. A little bit older, but I haven't been buying games all that much recently. Of course, we've got Bleach, Rebirth of Souls. Oh, what's going on here? It's on.
Auto number 54.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Sandland. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. So there's also more than I realized that were not anime. But
You're dead.
Stop,
batteries are
Grimjow.
low. Okay.
If you attack Kaname, you'll force
I
my
just gotta
hand.
quickly swap to the white
I'm
controller.
afraid that I'll have no choice.
I'm not sure if this is blue or purple, but whatever color it is, it's going down. Alright. So...
Playing with your men again, huh? You're a cruel man.
Eavesdropping, Keen?
There we go.
I'm sure you were
Yeah,
aware
full battery,
of
so
what
I'll say that.
Kaname was bound to do after you said what you did.
Perhaps.
You do realize we lost 5 Iran cars.
How can I put these so they're not in the way?
What of it? They were only
So I'll run the best,
Gillians.
because
It won't affect our plan in the least.
But,
Once
in
we've
terms of my
assembled
manga,
enough Fasto Lourdes and the Espada
I'm now
are
on
complete.
65 of Bleach. Very controversial character, because
No
GG
one
here
will be able to
is a
stop
man
us.
who hangs around with girls, or women, I should say. And people like to say, oh, GG is a trans character and all this business. GG is just a feminine boy, or a feminine man who dresses up like a woman. At no point that I've read does GG ever refer to himself as a woman. I don't recall reading that anyway. He seems more annoyed with Yumichika that he got caught out, not that he got called a man. It's like, ugh, I thought my disguise was flawless. And volume 20 of Naruto. Finally put a bit of effort into reading Naruto.
So you're all better now? Really?
I think I
Yes,
mentioned that,
I'm
yeah, I'm up to
fine.
date with my Shaman King, so I'm
was
sad I gotta
incredibly
wait until my
fast.
next, till I go back to my mum's so I can grab them.
Thanks,
And
Orihime.
I'm also
You're getting stronger all the time.
on part 3, chapter 18 for Moonraker.
Just...
How many chapters is that now do I have left?
You healed up,
I've got
Rukia?
8 chapters,
What's that look for?
and
You feel like you're responsible
starting
for
on
my
205.
injuries?
What
Come
page is the
on,
last
give me a
one?
break. My injuries were my own fault.
203,
That's it.
so just under 100
I don't
pages.
need you to protect me. I can take care of myself. Now stop sulking.
I could easily read it in a day. I probably won't,
If you're
because
so worried about that,
I'm not in a hurry to get through every book that I have. But I'll probably read it in like 2, maybe 3 days if I want to drag it out.
So, he very well may know something that could help you out.
Talking to him is just pointless.
I'll drop you down by 2.
Kisuke knows about it. He's already well aware of what's going on with me. Besides, if he knew how to fix it, then he would have said something before we went to the Soul Society.
Yeah, that sounds better.
And since he didn't do that, it means that he probably doesn't know how to suppress it either. Even so,
So I've
he
had this
trained me,
Urinate for
and
like
I'm
6
very
months now,
grateful
and I
for
keep
that.
realizing I'm
Honestly,
very bad with using
I
it
just
quite
don't want to bother
often.
him with any more of my
I have a bad
problems right
balance
now.
of either putting the
Ichigo.
actual audio from the headphones too loud or the Urinate too
I
loud.
know.
So it really
can't go
messes
on
up the
like this
audio. I've got to
forever.
find a good balance between the headphones not being too loud and also the Urinate not like. So basically, don't want the Urinate trying to amplify very loud music or very loud
surprised you
audio
found
because it
this
doesn't
place,
really work that
Ichigo.
well. But then also trying
look.
to amplify it too
So,
much also
I
doesn't
take it
work
this
so well.
means that you finally made the decision to come and join us. I'm surprised you were able to find this place, given how bad you are at detecting spiritual pressure. However, we figured that you'd be coming, so we focused our spiritual pressure on you in order to help you find it. So, Ichigo, if you're here, then that must mean
Yeah, in
that
terms
you're
of my
ready to
manga though, the
join
next one I'm
us.
going to start reading once I've finished Shaman
Bite
King
me.
What?
and
Seriously?
finished
join you
rereading
guys?
Bleach.
Are you nuts?
I'm
The
going to
whole
start
reason that I
reading
came
Fire Force. I've read the first 3 volumes.
to
I
use
might
you
reread
guys.
them. I'm not sure yet.
I'm never gonna join your
I'm also
crew.
going to be reading
But you know what?
Shaman King
You're going to
Flowers, but
tell
I'm
me
not
how to
counting
control the
that.
hollow inside
That's
me.
part of Shaman King,
Just
so I'll
who
be
do you
reading
think
that.
you're dealing with here?
I'll buy in
We're not
those
telling you
as
diddly
soon as
squat.
I've at
I'll
least
get it
got
out of you.
my final volume of Shaman King, so, you know,
By
I'll
force.
maybe when I go to my mum's to collect it, I'll
That's a
order
good
them
one.
then. Like pop into the shop, tell the people there to order them, then go down there, and then come back, and hopefully they'll be there for me,
His
but
name's
probably not.
Ichigo, isn't it?
Hello,
Quite
Jason. How's it
impressive.
going?
He's holding his own against Shinji.
Hachi. Very nice.
Open your eyes, you moron. The
Just come to rub it in, have you?
Trying.
Punk.
If you ask me, I don't think that Ichigo's actually trying all that hard either.
It's plain as day. That dumbass is wetting himself.
Oh? You think so?
He's scared. He's
On a
frightened to
Mario
call
Kart?
upon his inner hollow, for fear of what might happen.
Mario
Hachi,
Kart World.
put up 5 more force fields.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a lot of pre-orders.
Ichigo.
I seen online yesterday, apparently the amiibos that I want to pre-order don't come on, like, don't be... Madness.
Shinji, step aside.
Two. Pro controller. A carrying case. A screen protector. Mario Kart. A GameCube controller. To be fair, considering the Switch is basically 400, that's not too bad. Like, it's a little bit over 200 for all the other things, but a Pro controller is like £80, isn't it? Mario Kart is 75. Then I suppose the screen protector and case won't cost that much. How much do they charge for the GameCube controller? Oh, I didn't see what I needed to do. Probably. But it's either going to be win fast or use my ability fast.
Ichigo, just listen to me. Look, you got it all wrong.
What do you mean?
It's up to us. End of story. I'm sorry if this is hard to hear. But what you
I really
want
don't like
doesn't
listening to
matter
this woman talk as Hiyori, because
It's
it
up
really
to
bugs
us
me,
to
because she's an
decide whether
absolute
or not you
fucking
can join
hypocrite.
us.
And
we'll
it
only
really
reach a
irritates
conclusion
me.
after we've seen what you can do. That's how it is. Okay. Now that you know the score,
Righto.
go ahead and qualify. I'll take a look at what you've got.
No.
Do I have to do this again? How many times do I have to tell you? You have no choice. All right, fine. If you're too much of a wimp to holify, then I guess that I'll have no
That's
choice
it. It just
but to
really,
drag
it's
it
just
out
so
of you
stupid.
myself.
She bitches
By
about
force.
a white woman voicing a character of color, but then she has no qualms about being a black woman voicing a person of non-color. Well, white is a color as well. I don't know how they want to word it. She is a light-skinned Asian woman. Hiyori, that is to say. So
That's what I came here for.
just massive hypocrite. One way is fine, but the other one is not acceptable.
Open up my soul to him again. Never.
Bam! Oh, we just have a little animation as we treat ourselves.
Let's just start.
Oh,
We're just starting.
Sorry.
I'll kill you.
get him! Oh, get her, Ichi, bro. There we go. Oh, damn it. Oh my god. Sukimaru! There we go. Gotta figure out the range of those attacks. Hey. Honestly, if she never said any of those comments, it wouldn't bother me at all. Like I say, I'll point out if certain things are hypocritical in general. But like I've said, Sanosuke Sagura, what is the other guy's name?
Are you satisfied?
I really can't, it's really annoying me. I can't remember his name. I can see him. I know it's like the wolves of Mabui or whatever they were called.
Now do you
He's
get it,
the
Ichigo? It's just
like the
not
captain
possible.
or like
You
a,
can't contain
a member of the
hollow
police
that's
force at
inside of
least.
you. Not with your body, and not with your mind either. You passed. You want to learn how to
I literally
control
have a
your
fucking
inner
Rurouni
hollow?
Kenshin book
So
right
we're
here.
gonna
Let's have a look in
hammer
there.
it into you.
It'll say his name. Alright, John, you go over there. It's bound to say his name. It's a very important character. There he is. Saito Hajime. And his previous name was Fujita Goro. That's why I kept saying with F. Right. Hajime Saito. Was that it? Was that right? Saito Hajime. But yes, Hajime Saito, because it's the other way around, because it's Makoto Shishio. And Kenshin Himura, no, Himura Kenshin. Kaoru Kamiya, Sanosuke Sagara. But yeah, so Hajime Saito and Sanosuke Sagara are both voiced by black people in Rurouni Kenshin. And they sound like they're doing a good voice for the character. The character's voice fits. So I have no problems with it. And also, from what I'm aware, these voice actors haven't come out shitting all over other people just trying to make a living voicing characters because they don't look identical to the character.
Am I doing?
So the fact that they haven't done that doesn't bother me. Like, to be fair, I'm not sure if she has full-on shit on the character, but I know when she got... Because I can't remember the whole thing properly anymore. But I know she made a fuss about like, oh, you know, it's so good to be having a person of color voicing this iconic person of color, and just putting unnecessary attention to it. Could have just said, I'm so happy to voice this iconic character, and left it at that. She had to bring race into it.
That's right, you are crazy! The only crazy one here, in fact.
And then she's voicing a character who's not black.
But we're putting ourselves out to train you,
hypocrite.
so stop complaining and do what you're told!
This isn't training!
Just shut up and get going! Run till you drop!
Hold on, Ichigo. The purpose
I think people don't like it because it proves,
is to prepare you for your upcoming
to some extent, like the sort of the stereotypical voices
the longer you can
are
keep going
true.
on that thing,
because like
what was
it, Hank Azarian, I think his name is. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But the voice of, or the former voice of Apu in The Simpsons, and he does this kind of not the over the top stereotypical Indian voice, like say what Howard does to mess around with Raj, but he does something in the vein of it, because every voice in Simpsons is stereotypical to some extent. Like look at Luigi, look at Willy.
Just tell me, how do
Like, they all have stereotypical voices, so I think it just upsets people that if you do a stereotypical accent, everyone knows what accent you're doing. And the only people who care generally are bitchy Americans. And sadly, they're the ones who are making the damn shows.
Did you just say?
He's bringing them over into English-speaking countries.
You don't know anything about these things, so stop your whining already.
How do you know that? How do you know about the Hogyoku?
I know all about that stuff. Hogyoku, the Arankars, even Sosuke Aizen. I've known about them in rather extensive detail for years and years now.
Hogyoju.
I'll tell you all about it some other time. I thought we'd take some time for your Konpaku to get used to our way of doing things. But now that I come to think about it, you've already managed to become a Soul Reaper and achieve Shikai and Bankai. And you've accomplished all of that in a very short amount of time.
Tell me, how do you know all that?
So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe we should avoid any further delays. Just get right down to it and teach you how to holofy.
Get on to brass tacks, innit?
Are you ready then? I hope you don't.
Are you ready?
Hachi, give me a 2-layered fault force field.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Ichigo? In a moment, you're going to become a hollow.
Why can't I hear you though? Why can Ichigo hear you?
Don't let it consume you. Consume it instead. If it eats you, it's all over.
Oh no.
Hey
In a
there.
world.
It's been quite a while, King. What's wrong? That look on your face
What's the other
is so
versions of
glum.
King in Tekken?
Where's Zangetsu?
Armored King?
Where is he?
Might be one.
Tell me.
I don't really know. Zangetsu, huh? That's what you want to know about. Is it that thing in your hand? Or is it something different? Like this?
A white Zangetsu.
You want to know where Zangetsu is? Is that it?
They want to
Very
spend a little
well, then.
quality time with the Grin.
I am Zangetsu!
Oh shit.
You. What did you do with Zangetsu?
Sheesh, come on. How many times do I have to tell you? I am Zangetsu! Ichigo,
He's gone
listen.
mad with power.
Maybe you don't know it, or maybe you just don't get it. But in any event,
Oh, look at him. He's using
Zangetsu and I have
a Sakabato
always
there.
been one. Zangetsu and I are your spirit energy. You see, I was just part of Zangetsu before. To put it simply, we share the same body, But as our relationship changed, so did our appearance. When life rules, flesh extends over the bones. When death rules, the bones become exposed. It's the same with us. My powers increased, and as they did, the situation evolved. I became dominant, and Zangetsu became part of me.
So which part is he of you now? Is he like the little clock at the end of your soul?
Those moments where you needed them, the easier it became for me to gain dominance and influence over your soul.
I see. So that means if I defeat you
I wonder
here,
if this game has any
Zangetsu
character
will be
unlocks
back.
for finishing the
He'll
game.
become the center of
I
my
really hope
spiritual
it does.
powers again.
Because I don't think white is an option, and I wish you could play as white, because he has a slightly different fighting style to Ichigo.
Before you say that, do me a favor and take a look at this.
Before you say that, answer me this. Oh. Are you ready? Is what I was gonna say. I fucking love Bankai. Hit a spiritual pressure move within a minute. Okay. Yep, just checking. What is this anyway? Reduces damage. Hello! Increase spiritual power. Alright. Let's go. Can I upgrade you anyway? What's it called again? Speed Strike. No, I haven't got enough. Alright. Win without... I'll try go for the secret one.
When did you learn Bankai?
When did I? Why
Stay still.
same time you did, Ichigo!
Here's where the fun starts.
Alright, come on now, Anakin. Calm down, is it? Oh my god. Stop blocking! How would you like it? Oh, I think we got him now. In the minute anyway. Alright, well. Since Ichigo just decided not to follow him.
Watch closely. Get to
Why are you so angry anyway? Let's just have some fun with this!
Oh no, you mean that, don't I? I mean to do that in a minute, but he keeps blocking me, so I definitely missed that. Yeah, I missed. I thought they wanted me to break his thing. Damn it, and I've missed out on both of them now. My mistake.
I told you, you're simply not good enough. Didn't you notice? I was the first to use Get's potential after we released our Bankai. You get it? You're going to have to come to terms with the truth. Face it, you're little more than a dumb kid. One who's trying to imitate the true master.
Bad timing for his little cocky speech there, wasn't it? Just as he's losing. Okay, let's go. What we got?
Ichigo, what's the difference between a king and his horse?
What did you say?
And I'm not talking about obvious stuff, like one's an animal and one's a person, or one has 2 legs and one has 4.
Curses.
If their form, ability, and power are exactly the same, why is it that one becomes the king and leads them to battle, while the other becomes the horse and carries the king? So what's the characteristic that distinguishes these 2 beings? There's only one answer.
Elegance. Oh, curse, it's instinct, not
In order
elegance.
for identical beings to get stronger and gain power, they need to develop a killer instinct. And that instinct is mostly forged in battle. They must develop an insatiable hunger to engage in battle. They must live to mercilessly crush, shred, and slice their enemies. This thirst for power is not an unnatural desire. In fact, it forms the very essence of our beings. Deep within our bodies lies the whole instinct to dominate and slaughter our enemies. My friend, you don't have that. You try to use your brain
That mouse
to
is not doing the best job at being, what's it called?
You don't tap into those pure base instincts that
I'm losing
exist
words
within
here.
your
I'm forgetting
core,
what things are
waiting
called.
to be released. And the simple matter is that it doesn't work. You're weak, Ichigo. And
The lip syncing is slightly odd. That's the one, lip syncing. It's not syncing very well because the mouth is really like massively open most of the time. So it just looks weird when he's talking.
But I refuse to play horse to a king who's weaker than me. Someone whose uncertainty and hesitation will end up getting us both cut to pieces. If you aren't willing to assert your strength and retain the crown, then I'll destroy you. Which means I'll be king.
Instinct. To fight.
So that's an interesting thing though, like you mentioned there. So when other Soul Reapers have died in like history and what have you in Bleach,
Here?
what happens between them and the Zanpakuto spirit? Does like the spirit be like, oh, you know, we had a good run, or oh, I'm gonna miss you, or it's like, oh, you fucking idiot, look what you did, and then they just die.
It's about time you woke up, Ichigo.
Hello.
Kenpachi, what are you doing here? Just what is this place? Whoa!
Kenpachi? Who's that? I'm just someone who's here to kill you.
No, I hate that person.
Why? What are you talking about? You're Kenpachi. Our battle's already over.
Over? Nothing's over. A battle with swords isn't a fist fight. It isn't over until somebody's dead.
But I have no reason at all to fight you!
You need a reason? You to do battle? Accept it, Ichigo. You always seek battle. What? Just face it, you crave power! Isn't that right, Ichigo? And anyone who's after power is a person who must also seek battle. Of course, one may ask, do we seek battle to gain power? Or is it the other way around? Well, who knows? Not me. But one thing I do know is that when we were born, the desire to fight was already inside of us. That's right. Born to seek battle forever, Ichigo. It's just something that's instinctual in you.
So I'm curious now, what anime has the most repeated fights? Like, Dragon Ball has Goku vs Vegeta multiple times.
You know what to do. Take your sword and slay your enemy.
But other than that,
no other path.
Goku vs Tao Pai Pai happens kind of twice. I suppose it does happen twice. Once Goku gets wrecked, and another time Tao Pai Pai gets wrecked.
Not in front of you, and not behind you either, Ichigo.
Fight.
Not including, like, say, Goku vs Frieza, and then after the Spirit Bomb, Goku vs Frieza as a second fight. That's the same fight, but Goku versus Frieza in Super,
Very well then.
a Resurrection F, and then
so I guess
do they fight?
I'll have to accept
No,
you
they
as
don't really
my
fight
king.
before the Tournament of Power, do they? Or do they fight?
But
I
don't
remember
ever forget this. The story's not over.
like Universe 10 or whatever sends people there to try to kill them, but I don't think Frieza and Goku fight then.
The moment I sense a
In Bleach, I think the most repeated fight is Ichigo and Green Joe off the top of my head. They have 3 fights.
Throw you off and crush your skull. And
do Ulquiorra and Ichigo have more than one fight? Because I know Ulquiorra just ruins Ichigo really quickly at one point, so I'm not sure if that even counts as a fight. That's just a massacre. Same with Ichigo versus Aizen. When he meets him the first time on Sogyoku Hill, is that really a fight? He charges at him to fight him and then gets his theme song turned off. I suppose Ichigo versus Zangetsu happens quite a lot. The Bankai training, and then like the 2 or 3.
Ichigo?
Well, no,
not bad.
The battle to gain his Bankai, then the battle in the Dangai to learn the final Getsuga, where he fights Tetsu Zangetsu. He also fights White, I think 2, maybe 3 times. So, if you count the different forms of Zangetsu, that one would be the one that happens the most. Naruto, you have Naruto versus Sasuke, I think 3 times, is it? You got once at the end, no, like 4 times actually. They fight on top of the hospital, then they have their big fight at the end of part 1.
The Arankar, powerful hollows awakened by the whole
this guy again.
In
the Arankar
invaded the world of the living.
How did you say it? Arankar.
The Soul Society dispatched an advance team consisting of the Soul Reapers acquainted with Ichigo to combat the Arankar. As the final battle against the Arankar loomed ever closer, Ichigo feared the powers of Hollow dwelling within him.
You forgot A.
As if sensing this fear, a man possessing powers of Hollow approached Ichigo, Shinji Hirako. Hirako began training Ichigo to Hollowfy in the hopes of contending with the looming threat of the Arankar.
He's saying like Aran, like Aaron, the name, and then Car, not Arankar.
From the Soul Society.
This guy tickles me so much. I'll say it every time, he's literally the worst of both worlds. He's clearly a guy with a Japanese or some sort of Asian accent who can't say the Japanese words very well half the time. And he also struggles with a load of English words, so he tickles me.
Ichigo wasn't at school again today. I wonder what's going on. I can feel his spiritual pressure.
So you got Naruto and Sasuke when they fight on the bridge, on top of the hospital, when they fight at the end in the final valley of part 1.
So maybe I shouldn't go.
There's like the 1 or 2 flashbacks where they have training matches as well. So I think it's the same one multiple times. So you can count that as well, I suppose, as one full fight with all the flashbacks together. They fight around the time of the Kage Summit when Sasuke is going blind. They also have their big fight at the very end of Naruto. So they have like 5 fights. Maybe I'm forgetting one. At least 4 if you don't include the flashback one where they had a little sparring match.
Very speedy work, Captain Hitsugaya. Now then, I asked you to set up this emergency link for an important reason.
But then if you don't count spars, Goku and Vegeta only have 2 fights.
True objective is.
Because obviously they have their first fight. And then they have Super Saiyan 2 versus Majin.
Indeed.
And that's it.
Oh,
they have a sparring match
situation.
In the superhero movie.
Wait a moment. This is of grave concern to you humans as well. Stay and listen.
If you include all of them, though, technically Goku versus Baby Vegeta. He fought Vegeta's body.
It has been 1 month since Aizen escaped. There are many areas that are still being examined.
Also, Goku fights that weird purple sludge version of Vegeta. When Vegeta has to put a bloody dummy in his mouth.
Are currently undergoing investigation. I admit, it has been hard going. Those locations are generally off limits. And as a result of that, Few captains have any idea
Trunks
what
versus the
exactly is
androids, that
inside of
happens
them.
twice, at least.
What's going on, head captain?
Maybe even...
What do you
I
want to
suppose
tell us?
the fight stops and starts, and he runs away. So probably happens more like 3 or 4 times, to be fair.
Very well. The other day, while undertaking an investigation of the Dairaisho archive, Jushiro made a rather unusual discovery. He found records revealing that certain documents
And more than that, actually, isn't it? He
Hogyoku
fights
had
them
been
in
accessed.
his timeline with
But he
Gohan.
found that 2 days
I think at
before
least
Aizen's
twice that we see
disappearance,
two
a body
different
of
like
literature
instances in his
completely
past
unrelated
timeline.
to the Hogyoku
He fights them
had
in the
also
present
been accessed.
timeline, and then he fights his ones in the past again, where he kills them
Literature
or destroys
about
them.
what?
So yeah, there's like 4 fights with
Vulcan, the
Trunks and the
royal king.
androids, I believe, 3 or 4. So there's quite a load of that one.
The royal key. What's that?
The royal key. You see, the Soul Society has its own royal family. But they let the Central 46 run the Soul Society in their stead and never interfere with Soul Reaper business. None of us has ever actually seen them. That's how it works down there.
Indeed. The king's name is Soul King. He's a revered figure in the Soul Society. Although the nature
Soul
of his
Eater.
role is
Who's got the
essentially
most fights?
symbolic. The royal
think
palace
it's either,
exists in a different dimension that is completely separate from the Soul Society.
Marker and
It is guarded by
Krona,
the Royal Special Task
or
Force. They stand
Black
ready to
Star
defend
and
it
Mifune
the
off the
Soul
top of my
King
head.
from any would-be attackers.
Then it sounds like Aizen wants to.
Murder
Remember,
the
does
king. That, I believe, is his true
does
purpose.
Medusa
However,
fight
it
with
is not the
Stein
immediate
more than
threat.
once?
Does the book Aizen was looking at show the location of the Oaken, the royal key?
Also, does
That
he
secret
fight
has been
Krona more
passed
than
down
once?
through oral tradition by the head captains of the court guard for many generations. It is not something that you will find written down in any book. What he accessed was literature
Full Metal,
documenting the
Greed,
creation of the
and
Oaken, the
Wrath
royal key.
fight at least
Based
twice.
on the information that he obtained,
I think Edward
we
and
can
Greed.
assume that
No,
he knows
Edward and
how it was
Envy
made.
fights like 2 or 3 times.
Then he could have already made his
Edward
own
and
Oaken.
Scar, that
The
fight
royal
happens a
key.
few times.
No, it's not that simple. The immediate problem is the raw material he needs to create an Oaken, 100,000 souls, and an
So it's either
enriched
fight,
spirit zone,
it's either
a
Scar
concentrated spirit
and
zone, 2 spirit
or
miles
Envy
in diameter
versus
are
Edward, I
required.
think,
100,000
off the top of my head.
souls?
Yes, but the souls are not our only concern when it comes to this situation. An enriched spirit zone is a very unusual phenomenon in the world of the living.
I wonder what
It's
Fairy
a
Tales would
physical
be,
place,
because
but its location changes over time.
most villains
It is at its
don't
essence
come back,
an area that is
or
more spiritually charged
characters
than
don't have
normal,
serious
and
fights.
as a result of that energy,
If you include
spirits find
jokey
themselves
fights,
being
then it's
drawn
probably
to it.
Natsu and Grey,
Now
because they also have a serious fight as well.
the enriched spirit zone that Aizen is after is
Or maybe Natsu and Gildarts, or Natsu and Urza, where they just, or Loxus, where they just hit him once and send him flying away. If you include all those, because he does have a serious fight with Loxus as well.
Every last one of them will be carved out of this world. They will be entirely erased from existence.
No! Isn't there something we can do? Isn't there some way to stop him?
We will find a way. That is why the 13 Court Guard squads exist.
Yeah, buddy. Damn right. Those tits look ridiculous.
Thankfully, we have little time. According to
The mechanics of that t-shirt ain't making sense.
Hogyoku remains in a dormant state for a time after it has been removed from a soul. We believe that it requires a period of about 4 months to completely awaken after that point. And until
That shirt would 100% have to be custom made
but once it does, he will
for it to be
then
that
make his
tight
move.
fitting on her stomach.
The battle will come in winter. So until that time arrives, braves, sharpen your skills and prepare yourselves for battle.
Yeah.
And Orihime Inoue, what Aizen is after is in your world. However, that is too large an area for us to handle by ourselves. It will have to fall to you humans to provide us with help. So, please inform Ichigo Kurosaki about all of this.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll go and notify Ikaku and the others. Head captain?
Right, I'll go with you.
Please, wait for just a moment if you would, Captain Hitsugaya. Someone is eager to speak with you. They've been patiently waiting to get the chance to bend your ear for just a little bit. Won't you please stay and listen?
Yu Yu Hakusho. Is there any repeating fights in that?
Toshiro.
So, you're awake, Momo. But still, are you sure that you
I
should
remember
be
half
up
the
and about
characters' names off the top of my head now. Obviously you got Yosuke as the main character, or Yusuke.
I'm just fine now.
Good.
I can't remember the characters' names.
So fine.
There's Kurama. Kurama, I remember. He was my favourite character when I read it. I really like Kurama.
Please forgive me. I'm so sorry.
You got the main villain of the first arc tournament, the Dark Tournament, the big muscular guy. He fights Yosuke, I think twice. Once when he is under the service of a load of rich guys.
Just stop.
And then he has his serious fight with Yosuke. And I can't remember if he fights him twice or if he fights him 3 times. But I think it's just the twice.
And get rid of those bags under your eyes.
What's the guy that everyone loves? The guy with the black hair and does lightning. Because when he first appears, he's like a renegade. Same with Kurama, they're like renegade demons.
Like
and Yusuke fights at least... Oh, Hiei. He fights Hiei. I don't think he fights him a second time, though.
I'd estimate that you need at least
or does he fight him in the
10
tournament
years
at the
of
end of the
sleep to
series?
catch up with her.
That's a big time skip.
Shut up! Bangaku's a freak of nature! Who are you to give somebody else advice about growing anyway?
Momo, listen. Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not Toshiro now. I'm Captain Hitsugaya.
Yes, of course. Captain, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Just what are you planning to do? Are you going to fight Captain Aizen?
Wasn't original Dragon Ball. Is there any repeating fight? Well, if you include all the forms, Goku versus Piccolo is 3 fights, I believe. Demon King is twice. Once when Goku is nearly killed, and then the second when Goku kills him. And then he has his fight against Piccolo Jr. or Demon Jr. So if you include all 3 of those, there's 3 fights right there.
Even so, I'm sure that he must have had a good reason for doing what he did. That's it. Maybe Captain Ichimara or someone else forced him to do it.
Because Goku doesn't even have a fight with Piccolo in the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, does he? Like, they never get a little spar again after the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai.
It's all right.
A bit disappointing. Would have been cool to see them have a little spar on the build up to the Cell games when they train together.
Aizen.
Oh god, there's more. Oh no. Okay, what time are we on for the video? 45 minutes. Alright, I'll just do at least the 3 here, maybe even a 4th one. See how long they take. I might just do them all now and just then finish up this arc tomorrow, probably. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not the same, but
That looks so yummy.
Oh, that's a
I suppose
rather
Yugi
unusual
versus
looking
Kaiba
dish.
happens.
Doesn't seem to be an omelet roll or sweet bean jam.
They have, if you include the actual proper, the full series,
Huh.
they have
That's a
their
cute
duel
name
where
for
Yugi
it.
beats him, and then Kaiba wants to kill him.
That way?
and he creates Death Tea, and I think he beats him a second time then. That's when he does the Mind Crush on him.
My first time too, so I'm not sure how it'll turn out.
They have their duel on Duelist Kingdom where he threatens to kill himself, so Yugi lets him win.
I'd love to give it a shot.
And I don't think they duel again,
Okay,
unless I'm forgetting,
I think I put it all
until Battle City. And doesn't Yugi defeat Kaiba, or does Kaiba get defeated by someone else?
Right.
In Duelist Kingdom. Battle City in the final. Like before Yugi has his match against Marek, doesn't Yugi beat Kaiba?
Let's add some blue cheese, watermelon, and peanut butter too.
And in Duelist, in Millennium World, I don't remember if Yugi, if Atem has a duel against the ancient version of Kaiba. I'm going to assume they have at least one. So if they do, they have like 4 duels at least. And if they don't in Millennium World, if they do, then they have at least 5.
Yes, please.
He also has a duel against the fake Kaiba, if you count that.
I'm sure that it'll taste great.
Right?
Oh,
Wanna
little
go
quiche.
deliver this to Ichigo and the others?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If they like it, we can also try making all sorts of other recipes together. Oh, that's weird. I mean, Ichigo should be here right now.
Orihime, I hear something over there.
Right. Let's go. Rukia, look.
I haven't finished it yet. I can't imagine any more repeat fights are going to happen in Shaman King. But Yo fights Ren and Horo twice.
But I guess that means
I can just run wild. No, he fights Ren 3 times. He has the original fight against Ren where he defeats him like in a street.
No, I'm fighting too.
Then they have to fight each other to qualify for the Shaman fight, and they get a tie.
Yeah.
And then they fight each other again in the second round of the Shaman fight, where the fight is ended early, and they both teams, I should say, are considered winners. So they fight 3 times at least.
Yes. I sense no spiritual pressure from Hollows. It's
And
over.
Horo, he fights him in the first qualifying match. And then he fights him in that team fight as well against Ren and Joko. Apparently Joko's name in the manga in Japanese is Choco Love, which I think is amazing, and I'm gutted they changed that name. Because I can't imagine many anime fans, many black people who are anime fans would have been upset with a black character who's a pretty cool character having the name of Choco Love. So I think that's an amazing name.
Don't worry, Orihime. No matter how it looks, I'm sure it'll still taste the same.
I think Ruki
Maybe
is
I'm wrong.
right.
I just don't see how people or why people would have been offended by that name. Because to me, at least, I would have been fully under the impression that it's not his real name, and that it's
like the stuff that I ate earlier.
and it's like a nickname.
The lady at the place I lived used to make those.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
It looks a lot like it's a pie, but it isn't actually a dessert. It's a hearty, savory dish that's full of bacon, onions, spinach, and all kinds of things that have been stuffed inside of it.
Oh, I don't get it, but I'll give it a try.
If she put anything weird in it, Orihime usually does that.
Time to dig in. What is this? I've never tasted anything like it, but it's good.
Not bad at all.
Yay! I'm so glad. So, what do you think, Ichigo?
Yeah, I'd call it tasty.
Hooray! We worked so hard on this, Rukia.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, you made it with Rukia, huh? Nice work.
Orihime taught me how to make it. I'll make one for Byakuya when I get back to the Soul Society.
What manga game is that?
Wow, isn't that nice?
Sandland, I don't remember.
Byakuya's sure to be happy.
Maybe The Swimmers, off the top of my head. Already said Dragon Ball, already said Bleach, already said Naruto, already did Fairy Tail.
I could tell that you're hiding something, you weasel.
You weasel.
No, not at all.
You fool. Did you really think that I wouldn't see?
Please, come on.
I thought so.
This is nothing at all, really.
A wound is still a wound.
Oh, okay.
You
I
may
thought it was
think
gonna be like
that
that he wasn't
but it
actually
could
eating the
easily
quiche or
worsen
something
and prove
then.
to be fatal if it's left unchecked.
I know what you're trying to say, but...
Orihime, would you mind? Could you please heal this up?
Yeah, of course. Oh boy, I didn't notice at all. Rukia sure is something else.
No, Rukia's like a couple hundred years old, or at least 100 years old.
Orihime? No, I thought that you were just spacing out.
I'm trying to think in Nura, does anyone fight multiple battles?
I see, sorry. It's just... You look
But
like
then
you're
if you
hurting.
include flashbacks, I'm not sure if you get to see the full fight though. But Nuari Hyun fights Hagoromo Kitsune more than once.
Ikaku, hey, that's mine!
But I'm not sure if you ever get to see the full fight.
Finders eaters, am I right?
Hey, you two. You guys had better leave me some.
Does Nura fight
We'll just have to see about that.
Look here!
what's the giant
I'll
spider
just
guy's
leave
name?
this here for you, Orihime.
Incredible. Thank you, Rukia.
I mentioned it in a previous Tsuchigumo. I think Tsuchigumo, I think his name is. I think they fight twice. Does Nura fight Hagoromo Kitsune himself
Anyway,
more
it's
than
time
once?
for our tour of the world of the living. So let's get on out there and have some fun, Captain.
Anyway, you say? I don't know about this. Why do I have to be forced to tag along on my day off?
Yeah,
Come on, I'm
wrong
sure you already
Giku.
know the answer to that. To
Huh?
hang out with you, of course, Captain. You're always working too hard, toiling away all the time. I think you could use an actual break for once.
The reason that I'm stuck working all the time is because there's a certain lieutenant who always keeps on ignoring paperwork that
The
comes
Queen of
their way.
Hearts.
Really, don't worry about it. Okay, now, let's decide on an outfit to wear. We've got a long day ahead of us.
Hey! Let go of me, Rangiku!
I'm very satisfied.
Good grief. Chill out a bit, would you? And learn some manners.
Huh? But we came so that we could hang out.
Like, let's be fair, look at how ridiculous she is. That top would be split in way more than that.
Well, I was just hanging out, that's all.
Huh? Do you think so?
Madness.
Well, as long as you're getting your mind off things, then my mission is complete.
Welcome! Welcome!
What's that? I have to say he looks awfully shady.
Hey, you! Hey, kiddo! Come on over here. Come join me, and I'll rid you of all your troubles.
Huh? What troubles do you mean?
Precisely. Look here. This is called Good Growth Tonic. If you just go ahead and drink this all down, why then, you'll be inches taller in practically no time at all.
What?
It
Close
acts
enough.
immediately, and it's only a mere 1,000 yen. How about it? Are you in or not?
Oh, what nonsense. Little tonic isn't going to do anything to make me grow.
Couldn't he just have a guy that's taller though? So he
What
just
if medical science in the world of the
just
living has
taller
moved
in
beyond Soul Society
his
medicine?
guy form, but then that's what might make him sad.
Hey, Captain, I say go for it.
What? Really? Well, then I'll take one.
Thank you so much for your patronage. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold on, it takes immediate effect, is that right? Why not just go ahead and drink it now?
Huh? I mean...
Sure. Here goes. All right, let's see if it works.
Down the hatch. What the hell?
Hollows in a place like this? And we were having such fun.
Rangiku!
Yes, sir.
Keep your eye on the merchant and the tonic. Understood.
Yeah, don't let that punk get away. Whole thing is Rangiku, not as Toshiro. To be fair, I didn't remember the characters like little.
They ruined my precious day off. Hollows are really rude, if no decorum at all.
I know, right?
Guess it's time to clean up.
Yes, sir.
Block.
Here, take this. Well, take this.
Did she just say meow?
Move out of my way. Slash. Where are you looking? You see nothing.
But the way how he walks, he looks very much like he's ready to just give you a lamp in. Oh, damn it. How about you, you silly bugger? There you go. Thank you very much. Also, I bought a manga last night, which I've seen it a few times. I just kept forgetting to get it because I kept forgetting to look into it as well.
What in blazes?
But
Unbelievable racket.
it's apparently a Bleach like sort of series of mini stories. So some of these might actually be in there, and then I'll find out if they're real, if these are canon.
Wait, you're talking differently now.
That goes for both of us. Now, having said that, the liquid in that bottle, your tonic, is nothing more than mere mineral water. What? That means drinking it won't induce any kind of growth at all. What do you think you were doing? Go on, explain yourself.
Oh, that's really too bad, Captain.
Did you get your 1,000 yen back at least?
We got the police involved in the case, and that means nobody else will have to end up the way that you did. Wow, another good deed done.
Rangiku, tell me, were you aware of this for the entire time?
Huh? Wait, what do you mean? I say that we should use that money to go and buy some tea. There's a cafe that I want to go try out.
I will.
Huh? That is not what I expected.
I suppose I can hang out a little longer.
Well, let's go!
Hey, stop running! Come on. Dang it.
Confound it all, Rangiku Matsumoto. So what percentage are we on now? We're on 60% now. I get the feeling there'll be more than just these right here. I'm going to try and just get all 7 of these done and then leave it there for the day, I think, because I'm just about hit an hour. So if I can get all the remaining 4
That hereby
or
concludes
5, wherever
Squad
it
3's
was,
regular
within
meeting.
40 minutes,
Oh man, what a
that would be
grim
great.
atmosphere.
I'll do them all now regardless, I think.
It only
I
makes
just
sense. After all, our squad.
That was just like a preference for time.
Excuse me, Lieutenant Kira?
Yes?
Have you heard? Camping. It's the new big thing in the world of the living.
Oh yeah.
Camping?
What other series are there?
Yes. It might be something about the outdoor air, but I hear it's very
Jujutsu
refreshing.
Kaisen, I read that. Do they
I
have
see,
multiple
but
fights?
why bring that to me?
No. You just seem tired lately, and it might be presumptuous of me, but I thought...
I see. I guess that I must be looking grim as well. But you
Honestly,
know,
I can't remember.
I might just be the one responsible for the dark mood here. A leader has
If
to
it
take
counts,
action in cases like these.
doesn't Gojo fight Sukuna like 2 times? Once
In that case, why
in the
don't we all do
climax,
this camping
or the
thing?
build up to the climax, and once at the very beginning when he lets
Yes, the fire is
Itadori,
ready and the tents are all
like
set
when he
up.
tells Itadori to
All right,
let
now let's
Sukuna
begin
take over, so if that
preparations for
counts,
grilling. I brought meat, vegetables, and drinks, of course.
I guess I'm gonna
Everything's
fight
ready to
another
go.
Hollow.
Let's have a fine time camping.
Sir! I can make some mean yakisoba, so make sure you've got an appetite.
Yeah.
So where I am currently in
Excellent. Everyone
Toriko,
looks cheerier. It's true. Camping helps build
has
teamwork.
Toriko fought
And it also allows
Starjun?
everyone to enjoy
If
some
that's how you
good
say his
food
name.
and
I
fresh
think you might
air,
have fought him
and
twice.
to be able to relax for a bit. It's exactly what the squad needs right now. And the sunlight coming through the leaves really does feel good. Oh, that's it. I should write
Or was
an
he just
appropriate
deathly
poem.
terrified of Starjun once?
Would work. Let's see.
He fought,
the theme of camping and the woods.
was it Gin Patch or something? Oh, that's Tetsuzai Moniba.
What's that? A noise coming from deep in the woods?
That's not a shamisen. Huh. But I
I can't
recognize
think
that
actually. I
voice.
can't remember if there's been multiple
I
characters
can't
who have
focus
fights.
like this. Everyone, wait here. I'll
Especially
go
since most of
investigate.
the fights in Toriko are against like incredibly powerful monsters and wildlife. Oh my god.
That's my macho
I was not expecting that. What the hell? You practiced without me?
Very good, Tetsusaimo. Let the sound of the guitar light a fire within you.
Yeah. I'll awaken the fist of your spirit and dizzying spiral of manliness.
Where's he getting?
What are the two of you doing out here?
Oh, if it isn't Izuru.
He hasn't
This
got
is
an amp.
weird. What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm the one who should be saying that. I brought Squad 3 out here to do some camping, and all your racket is...
Noise? Wait a second. You better not be talking about the passionate song I love to sing!
Forgive me, I realize I shouldn't have called your music a racket. Still, may I ask, what are you doing?
What do you mean? Today is the Soul Society Music Festival. So we're rehearsing.
The music
Why are you
festival?
rehearsing here?
Oh, that's right. I think I did read a report about that.
What? Did you forget? Well, I suppose Squad 3 has had its hands a little full lately.
Yes, we were all busy with the preparations we needed to make for the camping trip. So, are you two going to be performing at this festival?
Yeah. Tetsuzaemon and I are both on the committee. Which also means that we'll be taking part in the opening act.
I plan to liven things up with this and my voice. What do you say? A brilliant plan, huh?
Oh, yeah. Top notch.
I think I understand the situation. Still, may I ask you not to use this particular space? It's just that our camping trip is...
What are you saying? We can't leave at a time like this. We're barely able to find any time for a proper rehearsal as it is.
Yeah, the show is going to open really soon, so we don't have any time to waste. Listen, be a pal, and give us a little space for just a while.
What? That's not possible. We have a fire going and our tents have been set up. We can't just pack up and leave now.
Yeah, but if they're going to be playing for a little while, can't you just let them play for like half an hour, then they'll be gone?
We can't allow the atmosphere to be ruined.
Making a fuss over a temporary noise.
All right, fine. If you must insist, a simple clashing of swords will do.
Very well. If that's how it must be, I won't back down.
Whoa. Are you serious?
Deadly serious.
I swear by the honor of the Music Festival Committee, we will defeat you.
We? Well, it was 2-on-1. I don't know, actually. Izuru has a very weird ability where he makes sure, like, whatever he hits with his sword weigh more.
I am the victor.
A deal's a deal. I'll withdraw.
Well, that leaves us no choice. Let's hurry, Tetsuzaemon.
Thank goodness. Squad 3's camping trip is safe. Still, I feel guilty about this.
Thanks to the Izuru Puff Girls.
There you are. I must say, you traveled quite a long distance.
Oh, it's you again. Have you come here to drive us away once more?
You're not gonna give us any more grief, are you?
No. I've actually come bearing a gift.
Is that yakisoba?
That looks fantastic! You know, come to think of it, I entirely forgot to eat because of training. Can I have some?
Yes, and thanks for giving us our space. One of the men serving under me is a very skilled cook. It's Squad 3's absolute finest. And I'd like to apologize to you for earlier. I wrongly prioritized my squad over your activities. Still, I feel I have to...
Don't worry about it. We understand that it's just something you had to do. Each one of us has to draw a line in the sand every once in a while. And at times like that, we put our convictions to the test.
You have my gratitude. Lieutenant Iba shows what true generosity is really all about.
Sorry for pushing you so far.
Yeah, he's completely correct. It was important to you, isn't that right? To tell you the truth, you look more alive than I've seen you in a good long while.
Well, My Hero. I haven't finished reading or watching My Hero, so...
If you have time, would you be willing to pay a
I can't
visit
even
to our
say for
camp?
that one, really.
It can be after the music festival has concluded.
Oh, that's a great
what I am
idea.
off the
We'll
top of my
take you
head,
up on
actually.
that.
Oh,
So, can we bring the whole committee? Let's make it a real party.
I can't remember. I don't know how to explain it.
Wonderful. I'm sure that we'd all be delighted to hear your music.
Like a little side story that
leave it
went
to us.
away from the main characters to focus on the villains. And Hisagi, is it Hisagi? No, Shigaraki. Shigaraki sort of like assimilated a like a mafia or something into his organization by fighting this guy and making his like this gigantic guy that still was
Since I'm here in the world
faithful
of the living,
to
it's time to pick up some makeup.
All for One, like some giant
I've
guy
got a
came
list of the
helping.
shops I want to hit and the products I want to grab, and I'm all ready to go.
That's probably a very bad description, but if anyone knows what I'm
terribly
you know, I think
sorry,
I'm on like
man.
seasons
I hate
like
to
around
say
about
it,
episode
but
200 or some
I'm
such,
afraid that
something
new
like that. I
color
think.
is sold out. Yes, we actually just sold the last one. It's been very popular, and it'll probably be a month or maybe more until we get the next shipment in.
Oh, I have to update my app.
I'm sorry. I wish that I had better news, but we're sold out of what you're looking for.
What is she looking for, Rukia?
I'm terribly sorry, ma'am.
Huh? What do you mean?
There was a man who came in. He looked just like a model or something.
It's Yumi
He
Chica.
came in not very long ago and bought everything in the store. From what I've heard, it seems that he's been going around to all the cosmetic shops in the area and doing the same thing at all of them.
Oh no, what episode 116? Season 6.
Who's responsible for this? I'm gonna find him and give him an earful about how nasty a habit hoarding is.
No, I think I'm around chapter 200.
La 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 la!
Have to be.
What a great shopping trip!
Oh, it's Yumi Chica. He's in an awfully good mood. Hold on. What's that poking out of his bag?
Yeah, I'm on exactly chapter 200.
What?
And 226
You really
of
scared
Toriko.
me. Ronkiku? I don't know exactly what happened, but it's rather unladylike to yell like that. Alas, I was in such a good mood, too.
Hey, that's my line. Now listen, tell me, what have you got there?
There's nothing to hide. It's all cosmetics. I came all the way to the world of the living, so I simply had to buy some while I'm here.
Well, I guess we're on the same page there.
Right?
Okay, I think that explains why my audio was funny. My hair was blocking it, I guess. It sounds a lot better since I moved it.
Ah, nothing left? Did they run out of what you were looking for? Oh no, that's truly a
what a
shame.
dick.
But first come, first served, as they say. Besides, these little products were just waiting around for the day that I would show up and get to use them.
He's annoying, but I have to admit he's also right about that. But when will I have a chance to come to the world of the living next? I have to get everything I need on this trip. In that case... fine, I understand. Tell you what, we'll settle this whole thing with a contest.
A contest?
Well, there's quite a big difference between pretty and beautiful. If I beat you, then you'll hand those cosmetics over to me.
Why?
That's because you're a member of Squad 11.
All right, I'll agree to that.
So he's agreeing purely because he's part... Why don't I... This no.
Okay, this is a good enough spot. Ready yourself.
Show me everything you've got.
I think it still is bunching up somewhere. Oh well. I have to stay like it now. Yeah, it's kind of over there, I think. Oh well. No, okay. Won't be streaming that much longer. I don't think. I don't know actually. Quarter past. But it doesn't matter what time it is. I said I'm going to do all of these, and then tomorrow when we stream, or when I stream, we will
This is to make up for the
be doing the
grief
main
of all
story
women
again.
who weren't able to find the makeup that they wanted.
The path of beauty is a treacherous one. You'll learn that soon enough.
If you've got it, then bring it!
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
You're going to let me through.
Doesn't seem like you're giving him much of a chance.
This is how it should be. This is bad. Watch me turn this on. Take this.
You see nothing. Here.
Surprise. An elegant comeback. Take this.
This one hurts. Well,
Die gracefully at least.
Oh, I did it too early.
There's no beauty in this. Move out of my way. Slash! Where are you looking?
I like your strength.
Well, considering it's Yumichika, he's not going to be looking where most guys are looking. Oh, I'm slanted.
You're mine!
I am the slanty shanty.
Yes, sweet victory is mine! The path of combat is at least as treacherous as the path of beauty.
Would she actually be stronger than Yumichika, though? Because obviously,
well,
firstly,
way,
Yumachika's a 5th seat.
They're mine now.
But only by choice. Because he's easily a 4th seat, and also potentially a 3rd seat. Because is Yachiru
really
actually deserving of the lieutenant spot, or is that just because of how close she is to Kenpachi?
Okay.
So she's either a 3rd or a 4th, because Ikaku is clearly the 2nd.
Rangiku.
And they're also a combat unit.
You're not going to beat me this time.
Come on. A seat officer of Squad 11 shouldn't talk like that. It was totally a fair fight.
Neither blade nor beauty.
I see. In that case, I say that we have a makeup contest using these new products. You accept my challenge, I assume?
Bring it on.
We're going to see what they did, or is it just going to end there? Oh, it just ends there. Which I guess means Rangiku still gets away, because she'll be able to use the products on herself. So was that Renji? Yeah, Renji, Byakuya, and Toshiro.
Come on.
So, what's your favourite Bankai in Bleach? I've got two questions related to it. So, firstly, your favourite Bankai just in general. Factoring in how it looks, what its abilities are, and all that sort of stuff. And then secondly, what is your favourite Bankai purely on an aesthetic criteria, I suppose. So things like Shun Sui's probably wouldn't be that high up because his Bankai doesn't visually look like anything. It's a play.
Hey,
but
what are you doing?
The closest you see of it having a physical appearance is when the sort of the tree root shadow comes out of him. Other than that, then it's like a big pool of water and spots on his opponent and stuff like that. Same with, like, say, Byakuya's. His kind of has an appearance at times, but generally speaking, it's just little shards of a blade. So it looks beautiful because of the whole cherry blossom nature of it. But if you view it as a physical form, there's not much to it. Whereas, like, Renji has the cool bone snake.
I guess so. It's my first time at an amusement park, so let's have fun.
Kokojo Tengen-myo is a gigantic, like, Susanoo sort of samurai.
Amusement park? Those two are planning to go on a date.
It's also difficult if you factor swords into it. Obviously, then Ichigo has his sword, Genryusai has his one, which is they're a lot more simple. Because my favourite Bankai is Shun Sui's Bankai. Just because I think it's a really cool idea.
Where they go is their business.
But in terms of
it has nothing to do
the
with me.
physical appearance of a Bankai.
Really think so?
Yeah.
No, you need to be honest with yourself. If you're curious, just embrace it and be curious.
Which one is my favourite if I view it purely from how it looks?
Right? Then let's get going. Be sure to stay out of sight.
To remember all the Bankai first. Or as many as I can think of off the top of my head. And I'll try to avoid any that appear during Core 4 of the 1,000-Year Blood War. So if you haven't if you haven't read all of Bleach, I won't mention any of the ones that you haven't seen yet.
That's an amusement park ahead.
But Daigyo and Hyorin Maru might be up there. I really love the ice dragon.
Whoa! What's going on here?
Like from an aesthetics standpoint, there's loads that are just a sword. Shinzo is just his sword. Ichigo's is his outfit plus a different version of his sword.
Oh, just look at that building. They sure put in a lot of detail.
Tosen's is weird because Tosen, he does create that big like black bubble, like balloon thing.
Whoa! What the?
But that one is more like, it's cool because of what it takes away, not so much how it looks.
It was a fake all along?
Like I said, head captains, his sword just becomes like a burnt sword that does crazy shit with fire, but the sword itself is very basic.
This isn't the time for that. We have to find Ichigo.
What? Did the power go out?
Come on, this can't be real.
I don't know, I'm struggling to remember a load of the other Bankai.
Right? Please, just stay calm, everyone. The staff will guide you
It might be head captains. I do really love the sort of the charred sword.
It's like a human avalanche. Hey,
Is it?
Orihime, stick close to me.
It looks like we've been hit by Suzumushi.
I'm right here. Phew. We finally managed to get out of that crowd. Are you okay, Orihime?
To be fair, in terms of like,
Renji? I was just about to seriously flip out here, but it's you?
Sorry. Wait a second. What are you doing here?
yeah, I take back what I said about Byakuya's earlier. I think Byakuya's
Hey,
might be
don't steal
my
my
favourite
line.
from an aesthetics standpoint. The cherry blossoms do look really nice when you see them animated really well.
what's going on,
He's also
but
got the
this
different
works.
versions
Ichigo
of
can
it.
be a
I can't remember their
real
names,
handful.
but when he's got
So
like
right now,
the
I'm
wings,
very glad that
and
you
when he's got
showed
all of the swords when it first appears, it's really cool before they all break.
coming. Be
When he's in that special space of all of like the little swords just surrounding them. I just think as well you see more versions of Senbon Sakura compared to any other, excluding Ichigo. But then again, he has slight alterations because Kubo is the best for slightly tweaking a character's look throughout the series. But his Bankai still remains the same. He doesn't like unlock, you know, Tetsu Zangetsu Kageoni or something.
Okay, Rukia. Now let's get to work.
Yes.
Kageoni is an ability of Shunsui's. It's a shadow demon. Where are you going? One little, two little, three little engines. It's also difficult because I think Resurrections are generally cooler than Bankai in terms of their physical appearance. Because that's literally what their deal is. They physically change how you look. To look more like what you looked, or how you looked before. You became a, what's it called, a Bastolode. Got him now. Yeah, buddy. Pantera is probably up there for me. I really love Pantera. No, I'm not a big fan. I like the second form, but I'm not a big fan of the first the first release for Ulquiorra.
Well, that takes care of that.
I always thought it looked weird. His second one is
come on,
really
get up,
cool.
Rukia.
Very badass
Yeah.
looking.
Thanks, Renji. I have to say, I didn't expect
Same with the
that.
what's it? Volstern dish.
Did a fortune
Most
teller
of those
say
are
I was
very
gonna
basic
show up
because
or
it's just
something?
like the the
Don't be silly. I meant
angelic
the hollows.
crown and wings, but then certain ones have unique forms.
This
Like
internet,
Asnot is
or whatever
creepy as
that
hell.
is, was completely wrong. There weren't any real ghosts at the haunted house at all. It was all just hollows.
Ah.
But those are ghosts.
What's wrong?
Look, don't worry about it.
Oh, there you are, Rukia.
Speaking of t-shirts that are defying physics, hers is closed.
Oh, you're here too, Orihime?
Yeah, I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Like, that has to be custom made. And can you imagine just how ridiculous those measurements would be on paper?
Glad? About what?
Nah. I think Orihime is just misunderstanding things.
Wrong about what? What do you mean?
Nah. Look.
Nah.
Hold on. When did this start? Since when have we been holding hands anyway? Is this the first time I've actually held hands with someone?
Renji, let's become Soul Reapers.
It's not like I thought back then. But to be completely honest, I didn't think that we'd ever be fighting side by side together again.
What's wrong, Renji? Did you get hurt or something?
Nah.
Nah.
It's good to see that you're safe now.
Nah. Hey Renji, do you want a cup of coffee? Nah. I'll cup of tea. Toshiro Hitsugaya. What other bankais do we have that we've seen in the series up until now?
Dang it, Rangiku. I was going after
I think 3 of the Visors have shown their bankais. We've seen Kensei's, we've seen Shinji's, and we've seen Love. No, Rose,
if you
not
want to
Love.
get your hands on the good stuff, you're just gonna have to come back earlier tomorrow.
I think because what was it? There's 7. I think 7 Visors. And like 3 of them are lieutenants, 3 of them are captains, and then 1 of them is something else.
Yes, I agree.
So yeah, no, 4 of them must be captains because I believe
How could normal people beat my flesh?
because Love is also a captain, so there must be 9 Visors, 4 captains, 4 lieutenants.
Those guys.
Shinji was a captain, Love, Rose, and Tensei. No, Tessai. No, not Tessai. Kensei. And then Hiyori was a lieutenant.
Look,
Lisa was a lieutenant.
They're just busy living the typical high school life.
Mashiro, whatever her name was, she was a lieutenant.
Who knows what Aizen could be scheming
Who am I
up
forgetting?
right this very second. They're quite a bit faster than I
There's
expected.
Hachi, but Hachi was the
This
other
isn't
one. He's not a lieutenant
wise to
or
take lightly. If we Soul
a,
Reapers get too
or a
close to
captain.
humans in the world of the
He's
living,
like part of the Kido
then
Corps.
we're only going to expose those people to greater danger. We must be very cautious about this.
Huh, weird how
Do they really understand?
in the Visors the 4 men are captains and 3 women were lieutenants.
Huh? That old lady. Why is she
Because
standing right
Machiro, whatever her name is, the girl with the green hair, she was the lieutenant for Tessai.
so she
Fucking
isn't
hell.
able to
For
cross.
Kensei.
But I don't think that I ought to interfere.
Hiyori was the lieutenant for Kisuke. Lisa was the lieutenant for Shunsui.
Hey, old lady. Listen, you want to cross the street. Here, hold on to my arm.
Thank you so
Shinji was
much.
Aizen's
You're like
captain.
an angel to help like this.
No,
Maybe it's just the
there's
8
really
then.
nothing to thank
4
me for.
captains, 3 lieutenants.
Still so young. Go learn and make friends. And I
What am I
hope
forgetting?
you
This,
take a little advice.
if I am forgetting anyone.
You only get one shot at youth, so make sure that you take advantage of it. It's been 10 long years now since I lost my husband. Let me tell you, it's not easy living all alone, especially at my age. But of course, my worries aren't your problem to deal with. You helped an old woman you never met just because you saw that she needed it, and that speaks
Who am
highly
I
of you.
forgetting? If I am
I'm
forgetting
sure
anyway.
that you'll be able to find friends who care about you.
Oh no, if this picture's showing everyone, then... Oh no, there is 8. I haven't forgotten anyone. Hachi, Lisa, Hiyori, Love, Machiro, Rose, Shinji, and
take a little
Kensei.
advice. You only get one shot at youth, so make sure that
Some of
you
the characters'
take
names, just so I can.
advantage of it.
Ah, here we go. All these pop-up things.
This is ridiculous. I'm older than that old lady is.
Rojiro? What the hell's Rojiro?
It's the old lady from...
Mashiro, Love, Hiyori, Lisa, Hachigen, but Hachi, Kensei, and then take Ichigo, but Ichigo doesn't count. So who are you? Oh, that's Rose. Okay, his name is weird. Rojuro. I guess Rose is a nickname then. Yeah, so we get to see 3 of the 4 captains' Bankais. I'm pretty sure we never see Love's Bankai. That's the black guy with like the pointy hair. It's like, what was his? You see a Shikai, it's like Ogre something. It's a big club with spikes. He's got an interesting design for his Shikai. We get to see him fight later. But maybe we won't in this game though, because he's not a playable character, so we may not actually see him in the game. The captains. Ooh, tell you what, Retsu Unohana, she might have my favourite Bankai from a physical appearance. Having the sort of the curved swords, which is not even blood soaked, like literally dripping with blood. But then also the fact that we get to see like what she creates in the world with the whole what's it called? Like just the pool of blood everywhere, basically. It's a really cool one.
Oh my! Are you by any chance the kid from before?
Ichibei has an interesting one.
You can see me? Her konpaku is out. I see. She doesn't have much time left.
Aha! I thought so! It seems you helped me out yet again.
You must mean someone else. Come on, I'll take you somewhere safe. I'll erase her memories later. Wait, maybe I won't.
You're such a kind and truly considerate person. I'm absolutely certain that you'll be able to make a whole lot of friends.
Ah, nice click that was.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Good morning!
Oh, good morning. Huh? Captain Hitsugaya?
In the classroom? What?
What's the matter, Captain? It looks like something big must have happened.
Shut up. I'm only testing out a Gigai. I have to pretend to be a student while I'm over here. Besides...
Yes?
No, forget it. You know, maybe making some friends wouldn't be so bad after all.
So, Gin has an interesting Bankai. Just
Toshiro.
very
Isn't that
simple
right?
in execution,
You're
because
really
it's
good at
just like
soccer,
his
so
sword.
I was curious about you.
It's like the abilities that are interesting about it, not how it looks.
Oh, you're talking about football.
My man.
If you'd like, we could play after school.
Damn
It's
right.
not like a formal club, but
Get a soccer
have
shit out
matches
of here.
sometimes.
Football.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, that's great. I'll get the team together.
I don't really understand, but I'm glad, Captain.
Go away.
Alright, Byakuya boy. what you got for me, son? Yeah, so we're on 35. Is it 35? Basically 35. So yeah, we've got like 40, 45 minutes by the time we're done, yeah.
Take some time to consider what you need to do to speed up your techniques, and turn in a report on the conclusions you reach later.
Yeah!
I made it through the day. It's been several weeks now since I started providing training to the newcomers. I'm hated by the Soul Society, but they entrust me with their fledglings? Or that's what I'm supposed to think.
Oh, it's Kira, it's not Byakuya. Why do you think you're hated by the Soul Society? I thought he had little bumps on his head for Byakuya's hair. I guess I was wrong.
Lieutenant Kira, thanks so much for the lesson today. Your stories are all very practical and pragmatic, so they're a really huge help.
Glad to hear it. By the way, what are you here for?
Excuse me, I wanted to ask you something. I know it's kind of presumptuous because I'm a newcomer, but whenever you share your stories and anecdotes, you often talk about Lieutenants Hisagi, Hinamori, and Abarai a lot. But would it be possible to meet them in person? It'd be a real learning opportunity
definitely not.
to get to hear directly from people who fought alongside you.
I see. That is indeed quite insolent. If you want to be able to talk with them and connect with them, then you should first prove your worth.
Forgive my...
That's what I'd normally say, but I do value your initiative. There are no guarantees, but I'll consider your idea.
Oh, thank you so much.
You insolent swine.
So, you want to invite lieutenants from other squads for some special training?
Yes. You were the first person who came to mind, Shuhei. I understand that you're quite busy, so feel free to decline.
No, it's fine. Even if some of them hail from different squads, the newcomers are our future. And as
Your
such,
father
we need to
was
watch
a
over them.
swine.
You have my thanks.
Ah, do you mind if I invite another instructor? I have an idea.
Huh?
Your father was a honky.
My name is Shuhei Hisagi.
That's what's going to be in the new
and I'm
TV
Lieutenant of
series.
Squad 9. I'm here as a special instructor for the day.
Oh, it's Lieutenant Hisagi. He's so dignified.
And we are graced by another presence today.
I'm Isane Kotetsu, Squad 4's lieutenant. Nice to meet you all.
Be on your best behavior, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very well. Lieutenant Kotetsu, would you tell us all about Squad 4? So Squad 4, unlike most fighting squads, focuses on support and supply?
Right. We're the most specialized support unit in the 13 court guard squads, and during emergencies, our job's to assist from the rear.
So Sasakibe has an interest in the Bankai. Just looks cool.
Kido and Bakudo.
Got like the lightning, and his sword turns into a rapier. Or his katana turns into a rapier. It's still a sword.
Are you not? Would you be willing to provide us with a demonstration?
Oh, understood.
Relax. Take a deep breath. Your Kaido is far better than mine, Isane.
Yes.
Right. Someone was injured in training the other day. There you are. Now, just to let you know for future reference, it's not very often that you get a chance to have your injuries healed by a lieutenant.
Yes! Thank you! The honor is mine. All right.
I'm always impressed by your focus. Plus, your technique is precise and disciplined.
I'm afraid Kaido is all I can use.
Don't be so modest. Isane, you...
Even so, Squad 4 provides support from the rear, right?
My brother's in Squad 11, and well, he always told me that people in Squad 4 are weak.
Izuru used to be in Squad 4.
Keep it down, would you?
I can still fight though, and I swear that...
You.
Yes, sir!
It seems you don't understand what Squad 4 can do.
What they can do?
Yes, then we'll show you right now. Lieutenant Hisagi, do you have any objections?
Okay, sure. But there's no way I'm going to let you show me up. I'm here representing my squad. So I'll give it my all.
Yeah, buddy.
That will be fine.
Reap Kazeshini. Izuru Kira. Yeah, we haven't gone him before. Oh, not since I've had these anyway. Where is this? Hit the key con move in a minute. That should be doable. Unless he's going to be an ass and just block all the time. What?
You won't get away. You avoided my attack, just as I'd hoped.
That sounds like sarcasm to me.
Oh, incredible! It was so fast, I couldn't see it.
So that's what 2 lieutenants can do. What a sight to behold. It's our lucky day.
Over here. You call that a strike? Keep your eyes on me. That will hurt me. I'll cut through you. Yes. Over here.
It's better if you don't strike.
It didn't hurt. You won't get away. Don't underestimate me.
Shaka ho! Yeah, we got him in the minute for sure. Calm down now, Izuru. I'll kill you.
Auto number 58. 10 run! Too easy.
I'll cut through you. Over here. I know what. I understand. Damn strike back. I won't let you. Strike back. Keep your eyes on me. I can still fight.
How do you like this?
And close it. Didn't hurt. That all. Shaka ho! You won't get away.
Don't underestimate me.
Strike back. I'll cut through you. Call that a strike? This is the end.
Damn it.
What? I can still fight. Shaka ho! You won't get away. Yeah, strike back.
Yes, we got him there.
You better be careful.
Shaka ho! You won't get away.
I say we played long enough.
I had no idea mine was a binding spell.
Auto number 58.
Oh, well, that did. I was literally on the cusp as well of having my, what's it, my soul body or whatever they call it, Kompaku reduced. I'm sure that's the Kompaku for your health bars. Like I say, I keep forgetting all the terminology.
Nice moves, Izuru.
Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Witnessing a fight between 2 masters?
What does this fight have to do with Squad 4, though? I don't get it.
He's a former member of Squad 4.
What?
Do you see now?
Sound like
Just
Hanatro,
because
that
you're in
did.
Squad 4,
A member
that
of Squad
doesn't
4.
mean you can't fight. Plus, Lieutenant Kotetsu was arguing with that Ryoka.
Did a Ryoka destroy the Sokyoku?
Yes, that Ryoka.
Lieutenant Kira, it wasn't an argument. I just...
It's just a fact.
No.
If it weren't for Squad 4,
there
would have been a great deal more
Squad
deaths
2's
as a result of
captain,
that battle.
Bankai, the
You
rocket
really ought to be
launcher.
more appreciative of their worth. Imagine going into battle without having them at your back. Can you picture it?
Was it
You never know
Jakuho
who you're going to
Raikkoben,
face
I
off
think it
against
is?
in battle. Would you want to
Something
square
like
off
that.
against Lieutenant Hisagi? You'd most likely be hurt if you did. But you'd also have Squad 4 there to help. The healing that they provide gives everyone a second chance out there. Without their support, many of us would already be corpses.
Unless you were turned to ashes.
Remember that, all of you.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, moving on with today's program. Lieutenant Kotetsu, if you would.
Oh, yes, sir. Lieutenant Kira, I just wanted to thank you for watching out for me.
No, I'm the one who asked you for a favor. The Kaido lesson that you were kind enough to give was a huge success. All the credit belongs entirely to you. By the way, do you happen to know if there's a particular reason why Shuhei asked you to help out with today's training?
I've seen the thing. Apparently, in Bleach, Shikai is a lot more rare, or believed to be a lot more rare than people generally think.
Yeah.
Because I think they say there's like 5,000 Soul Reapers.
A little while ago, I was asked to give you this chance.
And from what we've seen, it's like,
to pull you out of your shell.
I don't remember, maybe 20 to 30
You're a fellow
Bankai.
lieutenant and all that kind
And
of
probably about like
That's what
60,
Izuku said to me.
maybe 80 Shikai. So there's way less people achieving Shikai than you
There's
realize.
some history there. So
And
it
it's not,
rouses
and
a
it's believed
certain
that it's not just because they didn't show them,
see.
basically, I guess.
In that case, I'm very grateful.
Great. That's enough instructing for now, then. The three of us should go and get some drinks.
A fine idea. I'll pay to show my thanks.
Oh dear, I'm glad to pay my share.
Because there's 13 Coast Guards, so that's 13 Bankais. We don't see all 13 of them though. I think we see 12. Maybe 11 actually.
There you are, Interim Captain Hisagi.
You know, we see over 10 of
wanted to
those.
report into you about
Then there's the
the Sarah
13
Table.
lieutenants. You only see like 2 lieutenants who've managed a Bankai. I think it's 2, maybe 3. But I think it's 2.
sorry, you
Oh no,
two.
3.
I know I invited
Sasakibe
you
is a
out.
lieutenant.
I hope you can forgive me for
Then
stepping
you got the
away.
Visors doing 3 of their Bankais.
They're gone.
Indeed.
Ichigo. And I think like...
Let us be off then.
Oh no, there's maybe 1 or 2 more characters who become lieutenants later in the series as well.
you.
But I mean, there's not many characters who can actually do Bankai. And then with the Shikai, it's believed that it's basically, if you're a seated officer, you can do a Shikai.
Thank you very much.
So that's like what, 10 or 12
Now,
people
I
per each of the squads who can do Shikai, and then the hundreds
Actually, I've
of
offered
nameless
myself to
soldiers
Squad 3.
can't do a Shikai.
But I must confess, hearing people hurl insults at my old comrades does get under my skin. A sign more training is needed.
That's not right at all. You're a fine lieutenant.
Enough sweet talk. I believe you're the only one who would say that now. Still, you know, I'd like to hear more about Squad 4, if you're willing.
Of course.
Like, it's one of those things, I'd love to see more Bankai in Bleach, but at the same time, you don't want to oversaturate it, you know? Which is kind of a small problem that Dragon Ball has with Super Saiyans, but then it got around that by introducing Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3. And Super Saiyan 2 got oversaturated as well, because every Saiyan we meet within reason goes Super Saiyan. Pan doesn't. And then like flashback Saiyans don't. But of the main cast, Goku, Vegeta, Goten, Trunks, Gohan, Future Trunks as well, if you want to count him, Goku Black, Cauliflower and Kale both go Super Saiyan. Kaba also goes Super Saiyan. Broly. And then Super Saiyan 2, you got Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, does Future Trunks? Yeah, Future Trunks does in Super. Kaba goes Super Saiyan 2. Kefla goes Super Saiyan 2. And then you got like Brawly and Kale, who don't go Super Saiyan 2, but they also hit a new level of Super Saiyan. They go like Berserk. So it's not 2, but it's kind of an equivalent, you could argue, to some extent. Same with like Super Vegeta and Super Trunks, same sort of deal. Then you got Super Saiyan 3, which only Goku has. If you include Daima, obviously Vegeta has it in Daima as well as Gotenks. So, like, the further up the totem pole you go, the better it is. Because then Super Saiyan 4, only Goku and Vegeta have it. If you want to factor what is more likely non-canon. And then in canon, only Goku has it. So, that's why I like Bankai as well. Because each Bankai is different. So, in theory, 60 characters could be given a Bankai, and each one will be different, so it'll still be good. It doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please take care. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. I'm going to be continuing doing the playthrough for Rebirth of Source. We're on 71%. If we're lucky, we'll be able to just finish this arc tomorrow, or this chapter. And then I'll see how it goes. When we like getting, like now, we're on an hour and 50. When we hit this sort of point in the stream, I'll see what the situation is, what percentage we're on, and if go in an extra 20 minutes we'll finish it. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye now.